Hey guys, this is Targxted and welcome to my tutorial on how to get smooth cinematics in Black Ops using the Dolly camera. Basically, the Dolly camera is a tool in the theatre. For some reason, not many people seem to use it very often, but it's a really good tool. And I'm going to teach you how to get really good smooth cinematics, not like the shaky ones that looks like someone's got Parkinson's or something that they've just gone in and quickly filmed and done it in about 30 seconds. No, this is good, like smooth cinematics, like the ones you see in my videos that are flow. They've got constant flow and pace, and they just look really professional and good for your videos. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so go into private match, enable game recording, and set the game mode to the same game mode that the clip is from. So if it's in demolition, put it on demolition, because those small things such as that bomb that suddenly disappears when it switches from the clip to the cinematic, your viewer's going to notice it. And I know it might not matter to you, but those small details can totally like ruin the professional feel. And let's be honest, if you're not willing to spend 20 seconds here making a small fine detail look right, then how can you expect that person to spend 2 seconds liking your video? So yeah, have some pride in your work, spend that extra time, make it look better. So make sure you got your game recording on and go into the private match. And I'm going to be doing a cinematic down there in that bomb site, maybe around this little cable car here. So go into your private match and just let the game run for about 30 seconds. You can select your character, but just don't walk into that bit unless you want a character in your cinematic, if you get what I mean. So I'll just choose Black Ops here and let the game run for about 30 seconds, just to give you time to move around in your cinematic. I'd recommend 30 seconds to a minute in each cinematic. Alright guys, so now you've got your 30-second clip, which you've got a clean slate with no grenades going off or anything like that. You're going to load it up in theatre, just go into the game, and we're going to use the Dolly camera. For some reason not many people know about this. Well, I don't think many people know about it because not many people use it, but it is a really good tool. And if the competitive community starts using it for its cinematics, this montage is going to look a lot cleaner. It's going to be a lot more enjoyable to watch. So yeah. Alright, so now we're in the game. Come on. Right, pause the game. Press Y twice to get to free mode. And press B. Make sure you press B because this is going to get rid of that HUD. You don't want them gay names above everyone. It's just going to ruin the professional feel of your video. You're just going to damage all this work you've done. And also make sure you press LS to keep this timeline up. It's going to be really important in keeping like a constant speed with your cinematic. And fast forward to a point just past the 10-second, because then you can go back to it like LT. You can go back really quickly and you don't have to spend time faffing about. Okay, so say I want to create a cinematic here that, I don't know, goes past this red car and down here and looks into that bomb site there. I don't know, maybe someone's throwing a nade up into computers or something like that. You're going to press RB once, and that's going to bring up your edit camera mode. And your main button here is going to be your RS and your RT and LT. Right, your RS places your camera, and this is just basically like a keyframe if anyone's into editing and stuff like that, that your camera will be there at a certain point on that timeline. It's quite hard to explain, so you might need to comment down below if you don't get it, and I can sort of, I don't know, add me on Skype or something if you don't get it. But okay, so say I'm going to start off here, looking in there, and you're going to press RS. This is where your camera's going to start off, and then you can go anywhere from here, wherever you want. But I'm going to come around here. Now fast forward, I recommend 2-second intervals, depending on how far it's going to go, but 2 seconds. You can always speed it up in your editing software. You can slow it down too, but it's better to speed it up because then it's going to be smoother. I mean, if you're rocking 10 frames per second because you sped it up 10 times, it's not going to look smooth. Whereas if you're halving the speed, you're going to look at 120 frames per second and everything's going to look super smooth. So yeah, fast forward 2 seconds and press RS again. And as you can see, your camera is going to be going in a straight line and it's going to end up there 2 seconds later. Now this straight line isn't exactly the most aesthetically pleasing thing in the world, so I recommend going about halfway through and maybe creating a curve. So to do that, place another marker about a second in, and then you see you've got a nice little curve going on here. Curves are best, and it's going to come around here. So as you can see, the camera moving like that, At any time you can press RB again and you'll switch to the actual dolly camera, then you can just preview what you've seen. As you see, that's pretty smooth so far. Okay, so that's a good job. Now press LB to go back to the edit camera, and it's the same thing again. Fast forward 2 seconds, so I'll be looking at 20.25 seconds here. And then I can place my next camera. Try and get the distance about right. You'll never get it perfect, but if you get it slightly wrong, you can fiddle about with it in your editing software anyway. So I'd say about here. And that looks about right. I'm just going to look here on dolly camera. If I've got it wrong, then sorry, but as you can see, the speed looks pretty constant. I could probably do with editing that camera a little bit, to be honest. To do that, you can just you can press RS on the camera and then you can reposition it, and then you'll basically put it in another place. So I'll put it there. Oop, don't know what that is all about. Just go back and look through that again. Yeah, that looks like a pretty constant speed. I mean, you can fix any imperfections in your editing software. That's really where the main work's done, in the editing software. But once you're happy with your track, press LS to get rid of all this HUD thing, and then press X and then A, and then it will play through your thing. And when you get to the end of your point, press X again and name the segment as just anything. Just press 1. Now at this point, if you don't have a cap card, go to End Film and Save Clip, and this will put it in your file share. Then you can get one of your mates who's got a PVR or something like that to come and record it for you, or you can use the in-game render system. I've never used it, but I know a lot of people do. But now go to Manage Segments, and then go turn on your PVR, press the record, and then go Preview Clip, and then you'll get this. Now you can cut out that start stationary bit in your editing software, and then that'll just do your clip like that. You record that, and that's the bit you put into your editing software. Alright, so welcome to the editing software part of the cinematic recording. In this part, I'm just going to basically go through an overview of what you want to do to every cinematic. It's just basics. Just do it to every single one. So here we are. We've got the clip, the cinematic that we recorded together, going past this red car, looking into snow or ice or whatever you want to call it. I'm not good at call outs. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, please do this because it winds me up when I don't see this done. Right click on the clip, Properties, Disable Resample. It's just going to make it less blurry. It's so obvious when you know about this. When someone hasn't disabled resampled, their video looks horrible, to be honest. But if you do that, it's going to make it much less blurry. It's going to just make your video look at least 10 times better. The next thing you're going to do is, if it's a cinematic like this, where it's a scenic one, and you've not got no like nobody shooting in it, press U, and this ungroups the video from the audio, and then delete the audio. Oops, my bad. Delete the audio, because this, if you notice, there's like a buzz in the background, just like general map sounds, and if that's in there, that can just ruin the quality of the video overall feel. So now you've got what is your cinematic. You've got this pause bit at the start. Obviously you're going to get rid of that, because otherwise you just get, it's going to look stupid if you've got a stationary bit at the start. So just find where it starts to move. Scroll through frame by frame. About there. Just press S and delete the bit that is no good. Then find the same spot at the end. It's about there. Delete the end bit off. Just trim down, and then also get your event pan and crop and get rid of them gay little black lines, which I have no idea why they're there for. And then you're pretty much good to go. One thing I do like to add to my cinematics is a little effect, just to increase the the movement effect, if you like, and that's radial blur. And basically you see it's given a movement effect. It's on fixed radius by default. Don't do that, it's complete rubbish. Do proportional, so then it's like more blurred on the outside, but then it's focused on the inside. So that gives a really nice effect. If I turn it on to best, you might be able to see it. But yeah, look, around the sides it's kind of blurred. It gives a sense of speed or motion, I don't know, but I use it in most of my cinematics just because it makes it look better. And then obviously you just add your colours, whatever you want. I've got a couple of packages here, I don't know, foreign range cinematic, and there you go. That would be my cinematic done. So give the video a like if it helped you. comment if you need any help. It's quite complicated to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's a brilliant tool, the Dolly camera. So if you want me to make more, just comment down below. I can give you tutorials on anything I do in Sony Vegas. I've got tons of stuff to talk about and bore you with. But yeah, apart from that, comment on this video, like the video, subscribe, all that crap. And thanks for watching. I hope this helped. I'll see you later.